I got my kids trained where they say, they'll ask me, "Hey, Pop, is this okay?" I say, "No, it's a little darker on the edges there. You know how people feel about charred, right?" I said, "That's a little too charred. Now that there, what we call, that's a fachimi char." Right?
New Haven style pizza. Come and take a seat. A beats, it's time to eat.
All right, we're back. Episode 6 of Charred, a New Haven pizza show. It's Kevin Begley, Frank Zabsky, and this episode we have a very special guest. We're here at New Haven Pizza Place in the Woodmont area of Milford. We have the owner of New Haven Pizza Place, Arsenio. Welcome to the show.
Well, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having us here at your spot.
Anytime.
Yeah.
So I want to tell everyone for a while, this was my secret hiding spot here in Milford. I live in Milford, and I used to come here, still come here with my family. I got my spot in the back. Arsenio knows. Pizza here is really good. New Haven style thin crust, awesome wood-fired ovens. The thing I love about this place is that it's absolutely super clean, and the pizza's really good, and you don't have to go to Worcester Street. You can come here. The other kind of hidden gem is right next to this place, or 2 doors down, is Dairy Queen and or Kathy's Cookies. So it's a 1-2 punch. But I will tell you that I have had cannolis here as well, and they are fantastic.
Delicious. Dessert after pizza is the best.
Oh, yeah.
That's a Friday night right there.
If you got room,
Yeah. So obviously, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see that we got these pizzas out here that Frank and I have already taken down a couple slices. It's delicious.
We whacked a couple.
Yeah, but tell us, Arsenio, going from this way, that way, what pizzas we got here in front of us.
All right. This first one is mozzarella cheese pizza, one of our best sellers. And we have a mashed potato and bacon pie. And then we have our third one is the pepperoni with hot honey. So the ingredients here, like the potatoes, mashed potatoes, we make them ourselves from scratch.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's just at that flavor alone with the potatoes is awesome.
That's so good.
Check this out in the back, baby.
And the smell of the bacon too. It's amazing.
Oh yeah.
And the hot honey, I love
Surfboard.
the hot honey on the Roni. It's got that like sweet heat kind of flavor to it.
Yeah, we just recently started with the hot honey. I mean, a lot of customers been asking about it, and then we decided to go with it. And when somebody asks for it, I'll put it on. Right now, I'm not advertising it. I'm still in the trial stages. See which brand of hot honey I'm going to end up using.
Nice.
But the one I'm using now it's Mike's brand, which is by far the ones I did try is one of the better ones.
Do you do that a lot with your pizzas? Like you'll try stuff out first, see if people like it, and then until you solidify it for the menu?
Absolutely. I do that with all my products. I start off with getting the family, and then I'll go out from the family to the customer. And I'll get their feedback. And a lot of valuable feedback comes back. I find like, hey, that choice of bacon wasn't too good, or you know what, you did have too much cheese on that pizza, or something simple, an easy fix. So once I get it going, we put it out there.
Yeah.
Arsenio, when are we getting kielbasi?
You know what? It's going on the drawing board next.
Kielbasi, potato.
Actually, we can do a
little
kielbasi.
nice drizzle on top when it cools down.
A drizzle of what?
Spicy mustard.
Okay, that sounds great.
Frank's trying to create a menu item right here.
Frank, we could do that because I personally love kielbasi, And what I did was for St. Patrick's Day, we put out the corned beef, cabbage, and mashed potato pizza, and that was a huge hit.
Was that the first time you ever did it?
No, I did it last year.
Oh, okay.
And I tried it out last year, and just before St. Patrick's Day, I had my family try it. And my father-in-law is 100% Irish, so I had him try. I said, "Wow, this is a home run. This is a hit." From an Irishman. I said, "Okay, there we go. We don't need any more, but let's send that out there."
I love that. I'm gonna have to come back next year. And try
yeah,
that
absolutely.
One. Yeah.
The one thing I love about these pies is that they're really tasty. Like you go to, there's a lot of good pizzerias, but this place here, I think for me, kind of stands out a little bit because from the first bite, whatever you're eating is an incredible taste. Just pops right out. Like this is my favorite, this potato bacon, and usually has caramelized onions on there, but I don't like caramelized onions. I shouldn't say I just don't love them, but it's a super tasty pie.
I love the crunch. So you get the crunch on the crust, obviously, but then even when you bite into the first bite, you get a little bit of crunch on the undercarriage there. Yeah.
Look at that.
Tell us a little bit about your ovens.
Yeah.
Because they're special.
Yeah, they're both imported
Don't
from
break the
Italy.
table on
I don't
me.
want to break the table, move the mics or anything.
Oh, Jesus. I can't take you anywhere.
clean you up, I can't take you out.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about cleaning up, but
But the ovens are imported from Italy, and they're wood fired, so there's no gas hooked up to them. It's just strictly that 1,000-year-old technology of just wood fired in a dome-shaped oven, and it's convection. So that's how the basic design of the convection oven. You really look at it and you say, "Wow, this is amazing." It's a 1,000-year technology, or maybe more, and it's just truly amazing. But it's all hardwood that we use to get the fire going.
When you open on any given day, do you have to fire those up at like 6 in the morning? Like how soon do you have to start preheating?
Yeah. So the good thing about a wood-fired oven is that once you light that oven, it can stay hot for a couple of days.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So without even adding hot enough to where you can maintain to bring it back up to temperature easily. But from a stone cold, it's very difficult. It'll take you a full day to get that.
So when
thing
you
hot.
first put them in, it took a long
Right.
time.
So I'm open 7 days a week. So those ovens are constantly hot.
Yeah, yeah.
All the time. I think I have 2 wood ovens, and I use one of them 100% of the time, and the other one I use like 80% of the time. So it's maybe off for one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's the third day when I go to light it up, and it just fairly lights up pretty easily.
Yeah.
But from a stone cold, it'll take me an entire day just to get the stones hot enough to retain the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll take a while.
Now, how long have you been in this location, this New Haven Pizza place?
This place, we've 2018, the later part of 2018.
Okay.
My brother Frank started it up. He started the construction of it and got it all up and going. And the plan was, hey, you know what? When the time comes and you're ready, yeah, I'm moving out. Frank, my brother, he owns New Haven Pizza Trucks.
Oh.
And he just can't keep still. So you can't keep him in one location. He's got to move. So he says, hey, you're in. And then so I took over for once he got it all up and going, and then 2018, here we are.
So when did he start the truck business, the New Haven Pizza Trucks?
I think he went his 10th anniversary or maybe
wow.
11th anniversary just passed. Yeah, so he was.
Has pizza always been sort of part of your family? Has that always been a constant?
There's a big history, and I just recently learned this from one of my cousins. Communicated to another one of our cousins in Italy.
Oh.
And his name is Arsenio after me, and he's named after our great grandfather, which owned a bakery before World War I. And he had a huge bakery, and it was like Italian bread was his specialty. So back then, Italian bread was part of everybody's diet.
Yeah.
So when the war happened, they was forced to bakery close, and it was just chaos, obviously, from the war. And he had to break it up, and he lost the bakery, but that talent was in, everybody still had it. So once the war was over, obviously my grandfather passed, and his children became bakers, and they were already bakers, so they made bread. And when they came to the States, they were working in bakeries, and my father was a baker, since he was born, basically, and my grandfather as well, and my uncles and all them. So they were always in the bakery business. The bakery and pizza, I would say, go hand in hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
They've always gone together.
Yeah, making the dough. It seems like, and I feel like that's so interesting with your family because it's like in your blood,
Yeah. My brother said it's in our DNA.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to ask you a question about the wood because you said you have good wood.
Yeah.
Word on the street is your wood is good.
Yeah.
Specifically, what kind of wood do you have?
It's top secret. I can't tell you.
You can have some secrets. You've told us a lot already.
And you have, and I'm probably going to butcher this name, but the oven, because I love your ovens, is it Mugavi? That's how you pronounce it? Or Mojave? Or
The Vigoro.
Vigoro?
Yeah, I think the Vigoro.
Okay.
The name kind of wore off. I just there are like so many different brands of the ovens out there. You just kind of look at the functionality of the oven itself. And that's what I'm looking at. So not so much the name. I mean, they come up with they want to sell their name, brand their name.
Right.
Just look at the product.
Yeah.
Where's it been tested? Hear what other people say about them. And people are always trying to reinvent the wheel. It's just a simple oven. You don't want no turntables in them or nothing like that. You just want, hey, how's this thing designed? Is it going to hold the heat? Is it going to hold up? It's going to last? And that's what we're looking for in the ovens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's critical. A lot of people don't realize, and to your point, so there's a bunch of different ovens out there. a lot of the newer ovens are wood-fired gas assist, which is kind of what you were alluding to. So it's a gas flame that burns on the left or right-hand side, and then a wood-fired. And there's nothing wrong with those ovens, but Arsenio and these guys here have a true wood-fired oven, which is an absolute art to run.
You said it. You're absolutely right. That thing could be on a busy Friday night. I mean, that's a full-time job. Then
yeah.
And I tell other pizza guys who own like the deck ovens, the regular gas ovens, you know,
Yeah.
I got a guy that works just the ovens. And they're going, really? I said, yeah, his whole shift, he's working the whole oven. You know, he's shifting coals around, he's moving fire, he's adding wood, can't add too much wood. It definitely, like you said, it's an art. It's a full-time job, and you can't move away for 1 second.
It's like a science and art to it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And to me, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy working the oven because when you're seeing it all come together, and when
that
somebody
smell.
wants to step in and take over your oven for a minute, whoa, no. You have no idea what's going on here. That's a hot spot. That's cold. There's a perfect spot right here. This is where you take your pizza out. So
Do you have Friday nights or Saturdays or where you say that was a great night? Like the pies came out great that night.
I'll tell you, every product that comes out of here, I'm on the ovens. I'm here from morning to night. I'm watching everything goes off. Something that if we don't like it, I got my kids trained where they say, you know, they'll ask me, hey, Pop, is this okay? I say, no, it's a little darker on the edges there. You know how people feel about charred, right? I said, that's a little too charred. Now, that there, what we call, you know, that's a facchimi char. Right? So that was, we're not going to pass that one. That one's we're going to set that, we're going to eat that one, right? So we don't put facchimi chars out. We keep them over on the side. We eat them ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I personally, a well done pizza, I love it. Yeah, so.
Yeah, the crunch. I mean, that's exactly
it's
what you want.
It starts with the dough, and there's a lot of little things make a difference. You know, if you get these ovens are designed to cook a pizza like that, record time, really fast. So you don't want to put a lot of cheese on there. You don't want to put a lot of sauce on there, and the reason being that the sauce won't cook and the cheese won't melt properly before the dough cooks. So there's a balance there.
Yeah,
you know?
I feel like that's the mistake a lot of people who make pizza at home. You know, I've been doing that a lot in the past couple of years, and you really have to find that balance. And that's the big mistake is they put too much sauce or too much cheese.
And they're thinking they're putting a lot of cheese on there. Oh, this is going to be delicious. Yeah. But Frank will tell you, I hear a lot of people they show me product that pizzas that they made from your class. I'm saying, like, well, get this guy out of my neighborhood. He's doing a real good job. I'm really impressed. Some of these guys do a really good job.
Yeah.
And then I'll tell you what, since he's been around, I sell more dough to the customers. They come,
People can come buy dough.
Oh,
to use at their home?
they buy the dough all the time. They say, yeah, we got Frank's recipe, but you know what, we're kind of pressed for time, so you know, we're just gonna buy your dough. And go right ahead. Thank you, Frank. You know what I'm saying?
That's a great. That's a great service.
Show me the dough, baby.
Yeah,
show me the dough.
Show me the dough, right?
Yeah, because the popularity of people making pizza at home is, I think it's bigger than ever right now.
Yeah,
so.
it's grown. 'Cause it's a lot of fun. It's a family thing. I told Frank, that was a great idea. Really, really good idea.
Some people have given me a hard time about the pizza school. They're like, well, you know, you're so, for New Haven and pizza and pizzerias. And it's like, I think, honestly, and I guess I'm a little biased about this, but I think having the pizza school and showing people how to make pizza actually benefits the pizzeria owners more because people want to they want to buy more pizza.
Right.
Absolutely. You know what? I've never seen such an interest in the style of pizza. In the business itself, ever since we started with the New Haven pizza theme going on, really lifting. It's always been there, but to really to bring it out in the forefront like Frank has, and I think it's just been definitely kept a lot of interest. We
were just talking about that the last episode. It feels like it's more popular than ever now.
Oh, absolutely. I couldn't
I'm sure
agree
you
more.
see it with people coming into your place.
Yeah, I get a lot of name tossing. Oh, moderns. I said, yeah, you know what? That's good. That's great. I said, we want all these different quality pizzas out there. Of course we do, you know. And I personally, I said, I'll try every single one. I'm not making the same pizza as this guy, you know, and that's why I'm here.
Right.
And that's why he's here. So
yeah, there's plenty to go around, and especially with where we live. I mean, you're not open 5, 10, 15, 20 years by accident. You know, you've got, this is kind of a real cool area down here in Milford, and I'm sure you get people from all over. But, people come here for a reason because the pizza's really good.
Yeah.
And just that simple.
And we were discussing in the past couple episodes that we've done that you don't see a lot of brand new pizzerias opening. So you have like the legacy places, that expand and have new locations. But to see a brand new successful pizza place is somewhat rare. Like you don't see them popping up all the time.
Yeah.
So it's a testament to you to having this place open since you have.
On that topic, I say brand new, yes. But as far as like, this has been a passion of mine and my family for forever.
Yeah.
Now, I'm saying we can go back 3 generations easily.
Yeah.
And I'm just bringing it out here. Like I had pizza places before. I was partners with one in Wallingford, and then with a friend of mine. And then we had another place. I tried a couple different areas, but
So you've been within the industry for a while.
yeah, this my entire life.
Around pizza,
yeah. I started off working with my father when I was a kid. Bagging the Italian bread. And then working my way up from bagging Italian bread to, eventually when I was high enough to reach the pizza bench, he says, "All right, kid, let's go." I remember pounding the dough, flour going in my face. He's going to step back a little bit. So he showed me how to, toss it around, and getting it off the peeler was difficult. Make oval-shaped pizzas, but it's been in my blood. My brothers, my sisters, there's 7 of us, and we're all
Irish
in the business.
twins.
Yeah, we got whole.
And it's interesting. I think that's the answer right there, is that it's always been in your life this whole time. So, with the popularity of pizza and it becoming more and more popular, if people are like, "Oh, I just want to open a pizzeria," and they don't have the history of it or the love for it.
Yeah, and there's
it
a lot,
really
lot to it.
Yeah,
There's a lot to it. Like, there's like, the science behind the dough, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot behind that. So when I have the wood fire to a gas oven, you got a completely different dough.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get into this to the secret there, but there's a different dough. Yeah, so you got this and a million different variations of pizza, which makes it an endless options.
All the different toppings.
Yeah.
I feel like there's different ways to cook all the different
Oh,
things
and
when
then-
you put them on top.
You see some people come in with some crazy ideas for some toppings.
Oh, they suggest them to you?
Yeah, like some guy said,
Like the
kielbasa and mozzarella pizza, right?
I'm telling you, you'll sell that baby.
And you politely say, "Great idea."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
"I'm never
No, but
doing
some
that."
were like, "Wow!" Like one guy says, we're gonna put baked ziti with vodka sauce on your pizza.
Yeah.
I said, well, I don't.
No good.
Secretly, I said, I'm gonna try it. It was actually really good. It's a little heavy though, So I said,
Yeah.
too much starch for me. But
Right.
The one thing that both you guys mentioned, and I want to mention it as well, is that what doesn't show up on a recipe is the heart or the passion. Like when you're speaking, I can tell it's just loaded with heart and passion, and
Yeah,
you
thank
care
you.
about every pizza that goes out of here. Now, listen, not every pizza that goes out of here or goes out of my school or goes out anywhere is going to be perfect. The problem is a lot of people expect every single pizza to be perfect, and it's completely unreasonable. But that's a whole other conversation. The point being is you have a lot of heart and you have a lot of passion, and I think that's really cool, and it's kind of what really makes me excited about doing this show and doing what I do is it's just nice to see someone that actually loves what they do.
yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Is there anything else you want to tell to the people watching, people listening about your spot, or before we wrap up?
No, just what? Come down, give us a shot, and we're just expanding our kitchen, so we're gonna have a whole line of traditional meals as well.
Nice.
On top of pizza. So once I get that fully operational, we'll have linguine with clams and marsala and all the other dishes. And we come in, you can get pizza, and they'll say, you're not a little tired of pizza, you want something else. I'll have more options available for
Nice.
you.
But I want to tell people too. So Arsenio does have a bunch of other stuff. I get this barbecue chicken wrap, which is absolutely phenomenal. It's obviously not pizza, but it's really good. The garlic knots are awesome. You sell stuffed breads, correct?
Yes.
And also, he just took over the spot next door to him, probably about a year ago. Live music, I think Thursday, Friday, Saturday night.
Yeah, scheduled Thursday and Friday and Saturday random.
Oh, that's fun.
depending on
Okay.
the date. Yeah.
That's neat.
So there's a full bar here. There's tabletops here. I mean, this is kind of like, I look at it like two things. There's kind of like the family restaurant that you could sit down, old school pizza parlor booths, and then over here is kind of more, I'll call it the retro side, where you've got this cool bar and restaurants and live music.
Yeah, well said. Yeah.
And the food is really good.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much for having us here and letting us film and do our podcast and record and everything.
My pleasure. Thank you so
and
much.
thank you for the pizzas. We're going to eat the rest of these now.
All right,
I think.
enjoy.
All right, everybody.
All right, guys.
Thanks so much for watching and listening. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube. Find us on all the socials at Charred New Haven. And big thanks to Arsenio, New Haven Pizza Place in the Woodmont area of Milford. Come check them out. And remember, it's not burnt.
It's charred, baby.
New Haven style pizza. Come and take a seat. A beats, it's time to eat.